We just made musical love on stage together. How was it for
y'all
you?
did.
I enjoyed it. Cool. That was good. You were great.
Did you use protection?
I got it.
No, I want
It's right
everything to happen.
It stops after 15 minutes.
We would share a bus anyways.
It's right there.
It's a gift that keeps on giving throughout the years.
Full circle.
One of the things that I was trying to say very poorly is when I listen to the record, or even a couple of the comments that I've heard, is not necessarily that it's a different sound, but what you guys do with the record, or what you have done, is kind of expand the sound or explore different things throughout it. What do you think? What do you think about the general music on the radio, rock world, alternative world? What are your thoughts with a lot of the peers and different bands that are around you right now?
I feel like we're really lucky when this thing started to take off for us to be one of the few new bands that actually had a chance at radio. There was us and a handful.
Can we turn this effect off while I'm doing this part? Is that possible? That sounds worse, actually. It's not your fault, though. Oh. Hey, set that up.
Anyways, we were, when the record was first completed, it seemed like alternative radio was still almost like a classic rock situation where you hear great bands, of course, like Nirvana, or, if I heard Offspring one more time, I would just die, So, I think at a certain point, like I said, ourselves, along with a few other bands, got lucky and broke through, and so I feel very, I guess, sort of proud to be one of the first bands to, I guess, make alternative radio fresh again, or new again, if I could say that. And
Well, I think one of the things that we love to use AWOLNATION as an example around here. One thing that you guys have done is help blur the lines of the definition. Because I hate defining. I think that's one reason I have a problem asking questions like that sometimes, is because I hate defining music into a certain genre or to a certain category. But the band has done a good job. You guys have done a great job in kind of blurring that line, which helps us be able to explore more music for listeners out there who obviously start going, wow, this is expanding their taste as well.
Right. Yeah. Well, thank you.
What am I supposed to say to that?
Compliments are a weird thing,
Yeah. How do you take those, man? Because you seem like a pretty humble guy, even when we were talking earlier. How do you take that kind of with the success and that you've seen here lately? People coming and going, man, I dig what you do.
I think that there's different kinds of appreciation for music. There's people that come to us and they're affected in a positive manner by either the lyrics or just the overall feeling of the songs. And so when those folks come through and want stuff signed, or they have some sort of interesting life struggle story that we had something to do with, that's always the best. That's much better than the drunk signing.
You guys look great.
There's nothing wrong with boobs, but it's it's uncomfortable though when people cry and stuff like that. It's supposed to be a happy thing, man. Wish we wouldn't have met because we're crying now. Or sometimes when you take photos and someone's shaking, it seems crazy that we could affect people that way, for sure.
So, what's it like?
Did I mention that Bebop worked with Michael Jackson?
What's it like? Sail was used all over the place. I mean, it was. Look at the X Games; it was all over the place. I mean, just everywhere. You at the point where you're like, kind of done with Sail?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm very proud of the song. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not ashamed of any aspect of it at all. And even if it has to be presented in sort of this, some sort of, I don't know, not as cool way, I guess. I'd like to think that the song stands on its own regardless of the atmosphere around it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. By no means did I mean, like, it shouldn't be there. But you turn on X Games, you hear yourself a lot of times.
Unfortunately, you're gonna have to hear a lot more too, because we just have a couple of other things that are gonna happen. So.
Oh yeah. Well, here we'll talk about that in a minute. Second song, which one first?
Well, we'll just play it.
All right.
So,
Yeah.
guys think about that. watch for the changes, I gotta keep up. That's the 50th time I've said that joke.